Beyond this door, someone yet lives. Be mindful. His thoughts are difficult to read.
All right.
But you have nothing to fear from this one, and he might yet prove useful.
Well, let's say hi to him.
Nice outfit. What, you miners change regulation uniform while I've been in here?
You got a name or just a big mouth?
Atten Rand. Excuse me if I don't shake hands. The field only causes mild electrical burns.
You have to explain why you're locked up here?
Security claimed I violated some trumped-up regulation or another. Take it up with them if you want. But they stopped listening to me shortly before they stopped feeding me. Now that's criminal.
This facility is deserted. What happened?
You mean before or after that Jedi showed up? Either way, it's a real short story. You see, this Jedi shows up, and you know what that means. Where there's one Jedi, the Republic will soon be crawling up your ion engine in no time. But the story gets better. See, some of the miners get it into their ferrocrete skulls that since the Jedi's unconscious, they can collect the bounty the exchange has posted for live Jedi. Well, what passes for the law here didn't like that idea. So the two groups started fighting. Then there was some big explosion, and then I was sitting here for a long time, waiting for some half-naked miner to show up and ask a bunch of questions.
This bounty on captured Jedi? Why?
Don't know much about it. Maybe the exchange wants one as a trophy, or somebody's got something against Jedi and is looking to collect. Not many Jedi left. Wouldn't surprise me if the bounty's pretty high.
How many Jedi left? What happened to them?
The ones that weren't killed in the Jedi Civil War ended up switching off the lightsabers long ago. Word is there's not even a Jedi Council anymore, but who knows?
I've had rumors of a war, but a war between Jedi?
Yeah, Revan, Malak, and the Jedi that went to join them in the Mandalorian Wars. They turned against the other Jedi and had a scrap that almost laid waste to the galaxy. Where have you been?
I've been away since the Mandalorian Wars.
Well, I wasn't there, but like all Sith, Revan and Malak turned on each other. After they turned on the Jedi, of course.
Here is the fun bit. Now, in the first game, there is a canon. The canon is also there. It comes after the next, after this question. It comes, or this sentence. It comes after as well. In the first game, Revan is male to begin with, and light side is canon within the non-canon. Fuck you, Disney. And so here you can basically, since there is no importing saves, you can choose what you did in the last game if you play that, and you're like, okay, let me continue over. It does very little for this game. This is kind of the only place that it has any kind of real difference, because you get some different comments, but I'm gonna go with the canon thing, which is funny because my character, canon in this game, the exile, as this person is referred to as, is not male but female. The difference is, or the thing is though, also there's one companion that is different between if you're male or female. The one that you get as female I don't like, and therefore I picked male. Because I like that companion more, because they're useful compared to the other one. And therefore, I picked the male one. But I'm picking light side, which is also canon in this game. I was led to believe that Revan saved the Jedi and the Republic.
I guess. There's rumors all over space about it. All I heard was Revan returned to pay Malak back for trying to kill her in the first place. You know, women.
How long have you been in that cage? Revan was a man, not a woman.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I just hoped Revan was a woman.
This discussion about Revan is pointless. I need to know what happened here.
Look, no
Oops,
offense.
that wasn't even what I picked, but anyways, it doesn't matter.
Interrogation isn't my idea. Hey, wait a minute. You're that Jedi the miners were talking about. Where is everybody?
Fuck do I know? I don't know. This facility seems abandoned.
Well, the miners can't all be gone. But if they are, look, hey, let me out and I can help you. I can. I've gotten out of trouble countless times.
Tell me your plan, and we can go from there.
This facility isn't a military installation, which means we may have a chance. You shut down this cell security field, and I can reroute the emergency system so we can get to the hangars. We grab a ship, and then we fly out of here.
One thing first. The patients in the medical bay were killed with a lethal dose of sedatives. Know anything about that?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Wanted to know if you knew anything, and you don't.
So you done interrogating me, or are we gonna work together and try to get out of this mess?
Alright, I'll let you out. I'll try and be a little less like, yes, this is the
Great.
good option,
Now
so
to
therefore I'm
business.
picking it.
Let's get to the command console.
Sometimes I have to, but you know. Alright, let's go. Because some options are obviously like, you're gonna gain bad points, which doesn't matter now. Because you'll get plenty of opportunities to get
This console is
points.
set on automatic hail. You may have heard it when you came in. The asteroid drift charts are constantly being updated, so it sends out a transmission to incoming vessels so they don't get crushed into space dust. The hail warns them to keep their distance until orbital drift charts are transmitted, and then provides docking instructions to incoming ships, usually freighters. Thing is, you can bounce that same transmission back to the comm here, and suddenly you've got access to the communication system from the inside. Pure pizzazz. The console's ours. Now, all we need to do is reactivate the turbo lifts, cancel the emergency lockdown, and hey!
Sounds like you're about to tell me something I don't want to hear.
This system's been severed from the main hub, after it was locked down from remote. You can't even reroute the system, it's been cut clean.
That wouldn't be standard procedure. That wouldn't be standard procedure in an emergency lockdown.
No. Someone tried to lock down this whole level tight, and leave us here. Trapped.
Anything we can do with this console?
I doubt it. All we have is communications back. For all the good trying to shout in a vacuum will do us.
Can we contact the miners?
We could try. But if the miners were trying to trap you up here and probably kill you, why not call them and chat? I don't think a friendly call is going to wake them up.
If there's something logged in the terminal we can use, that can give us some
Be
answers.
my guest. Not much else we can do. The comm's all yours.
Yeah, if I picked a different option, we could get light points. But you know, there's more opportunities to get light points. Galactic history. You've been out of touch with galactic events since the Mandalorian Wars. You should try to discover what happened in the galaxy since your exile. Perhaps Kreia will know more once you have escaped Paragus. Whoop-de-whoop. Alright. Check logs. 3 days ago.
Tracked the freighter in. Was lucky it wasn't destroyed when it drifted into the asteroid field. Not much on board. One damaged droid, one annoying protocol droid, and a lot of bodies. Sent the survivor to medical, and the others to the morgue. Didn't recognize the ship's ID code, so we transmitted it to the Republic for some answers. Questioned the protocol droid about what happened. Says his master, the survivor, I guess, was on the Republic ship the Harbinger when it suffered an engine failure. He says the survivor was a passenger on the vessel and a Jedi. If so, that's gonna mean true. Inventoried the bodies and cargo. Everything matches the protocol droid's story. The T3 droid had seized up, so we left it in storage and standby mode. Don't know what code will access it. It could be it's voice activated for all we know. We put the protocol droid to work in maintenance, sorting the mining droid comm routines and updating the recognition sensors. And to shut him up. When the survivor recovers, hopefully we can get him off this station before there's a...
Where there's a riot? Maybe he was going with that.
Trouble between the work shifts. Word of the Jedi leaked out and the miners aren't sure what to do with him. Kotor's mining crew wanted us to collect the creds for the bounty the Exchange has on Jedi, but I put a stop to that. We're contacting Telos to get the Republic records on the Jedi, but nobody will... No word from the Republic. But I've sent out a broadcom transmission for records on this Ebon Hawk. One of the miners said it used to be a smuggling vessel. Accidents are making the miners restless. The droid behavior course must be undergoing some kind of binary decay. 2 miners were drilled by a droid's mining laser, and those blasts in the ventilation tunnels nearly caused the whole facility to blow.
Inventory, Sanger Bay 25, you access 25. There's a series of low-pitched whistles and beeps. It sounds as if there is a utility droid on the other end. You hear me? Doop 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 doop. Are you operational? Whatever. We're trapped on the administration level. Can you unlock the turbo lifts? Yada yada. There's some other way out of here besides the turbo lifts. Yeah, I'd rather stand them trucked up here. And now we can get to roll the droid again. So now we can check if he has the things. Do you have the things? No. Okay. The prologue is not needed because you don't get the things actually. Good. Gotcha. Then I know that I don't need to do that ever really. It's purely there for just learning things. But it was important because they got some story things. We got to see the things. But yeah, so that utility droid. No, wait a minute. No, the protocol droid was that must have been the droid that that was banging on the door, because this is the utility droid, or the astromech utility droid. They mentioned something else, which is the orange one, which should be somewhere. Somewhere down here as well. There was that person who sent it down here, I guess. And there's our ship. Cool. Seems to be pretty repaired. All in all. There's some robots over there. Repair kit. Droid's medkit, basically. Another repair kit. What can we get from here? No, we repair it first. I don't have any parts. That's gonna be difficult. So where we need to go is... Oh, so we get a mining laser. Yeah, we got that. We can deflect energy and electric and ion points. 50 of them. That's a fair amount. Oh no! Robots. We can actually use our shock arm. The thing is with this shock arm is that it is infinite. There are no uses for it. Unlimited uses. Other arms, though, have uses. So you gotta be sure to know what you get. Question is, though, why the fuck I would even bother to, like, do the prologue with getting the flame thrower thing? Jesus. Because I don't get it. Like the thing, I don't get to keep it, so I wonder why they like have you do that. But what my character that I was playing as collected, I do have that right now, so that gets shared. Oh my god, just hit him. There you go, he's standing right there. 1 damage. 13 damage. Plastiels, another energy shield. Nice, something for my dude that can use. The mine shield or the energy shield is kind of like these. You can block against certain things. The fuel depot. This I remember also when I was younger, that it doesn't do that now, thankfully, but like I remember this point, like the frame rate usually fucking slowed down massively. It was like lagging when you looked in this direction, and then as soon as you turned around, it just went to smooth again. I'm like, alright. Cool. I don't really know why, but hey, we got an ion thing. Yeah, it said some text, I don't know what the fuck it said. Scrambler was the well, I don't care. Actually, I do not care. But this one does ion points and has 100% chance for stun. And they need to roll a DC 10 to ignore stun. Or they need to roll a 10 to ignore the stun, but like that doesn't really matter for us. That's invisible stuff. Droid Ion Striker, Deadly Sonic Mines, and a datapad. Purged the fuel lines, and I found 3 sonic charge devices attached inside. I checked the work logs, and only droids have been in the area. I tried to contact security as soon as I found the explosives. I can't seem to get a signal through. I removed the remote detonators and I'll keep the explosives on me until I can put them in a secure hold in the hangar. I guess you didn't manage to do any of that. Ah, yeah, so this does 20 points of iron damage, but it has no stun chance. We're gonna pick that one because it's gonna be useful for these guys that's coming up. Because now they're getting clever. Now they put on shields. These shields block our blaster fire, so that we do no damage. But what we can do, we can also put our thing on. What we can use is use the Iron Striker to basically do damage through their shield, and then we're able to hit them with our blaster. Like so. Also, how many? 9, okay. 9 uses left. I just want to count how many are left. Boosh. Now we can just shock them to death, or shoot them, that's fine. Yeah, so now we also have this shield. But I'm pretty sure those were the only ones. Just we're at the top now. Jesus. So now we can use this mine. Oop, to blow up the door. Blow open the door. Hey, here's the thing. Looks as if it suffered irreparable damage. I see. That's too bad. Hey, we got a droid flamethrower. That's always there. Detonator gloves. And neural band. Could equip the flamethrower thing, but that's pointless. Doesn't do much damage now. Gamorrean gauntlets and components. And then this footlocker. Reflex package and computer spikes. Now, since these guys share things with those computer spikes, we can go back to the first terminal that we went to and check out if we can track down where the sedative things came from. Repair the console, cool. Comm system. Cameras. So from here, you can actually, if you don't figure out that you can use the mines or some bullshit, you can actually blow up the droid to open the door, but those plastic cylinders gets destroyed in the explosion, so you don't get as much. Decontamination area. Oh shit, poison. Poison gas. Some logs. Docking and takeoff procedures. All incoming and outgoing freighters need orbital drift charts. Transmit those to the Oven Hawk. Download the charts. Being updated. If you download it now, they will become obsolete. Download just before takeoff. Okay. Hanging logs. Contraband.
A lot of cargo from the Jedi's freighter is being stored in the secure cargo hold until we can pass it through the quarantine checks. And as requested, all the programming spikes the security officers wanted confiscated have been stored there as well, to prevent further system compromises. The secure cargo hold should be safe enough. If anybody wants to break into it, they'd have to blow it open with explosives.
Which we did.
Who ordered the mining droids to repair that Jedi's freighter? I come in here off the work shift and 3 of them are repairing the port stabilizers? Did I miss something? Is somebody planning a trip? Because orders were that the hangar was to be locked down ever since that Jedi arrived. I don't know what maintenance is up to, but you can't just commission droids for repairs, especially with half the work shifts in medbay. Those droids are needed to repair the ventilation tunnels before gas builds up to terminal levels. It's not like that ship can go anywhere anyway. Even if it had the asteroid orbital drift charts, the navicomputer's been voice-locked. You'd need the access code to get it spaceworthy. Considering this latest droid commission breach, I'm putting the droids in this section under the control of the current dock officer. If anyone sends commands to the mining droids outside this terminal, I'll be forced to enact full override. Looks like those droids got the vessel working again, even with all the damage it had taken. The maintenance officer still won't admit ordering them to fix it, though. Regardless, still no luck accessing the navicomputer. It's been voice-locked, maybe by one of the corpses we found on the ship, like the old woman. If so, that ship isn't going anywhere, unless we rip out the navicomputer and put in a new one. If we even had one to spare. The only reason someone would lock their navicomputer is to hide their astrogation charts. Someone didn't want us to know where that ship was going, or where it had been. Only smugglers do that, or someone with something to hide. That Jedi's got a lot of questions to answer.
Yeah, I want those answers too. Believe me.